Hello and welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is a channel dedicated to mindful makeup consumption, and today I'm going to be showing you all beauty products that I used up in the month of November 2021. Let's start off with hair care. Has it ever happened to you to try a small size of a certain product, decide it's really good, and go ahead and purchase the full size only to find out that the product is kind of pants? Well, it happened to me, or at least I thought it did, with this product, which is the Obey dry shampoo. This dry shampoo lasted me almost 9 months. Although I didn't use it regularly because I didn't enjoy using it. I didn't feel it did anything good to my hair. And I had actually used up a smaller bottle before. So I was really confused until I realized, and that was actually a few days ago, I realized that the product that I had used up previously was not the dry shampoo, but it was actually the dry texturizing spray, which I really enjoyed. And this one didn't do much, and it's really expensive, so I won't be repurchasing this. For body care, I have this hand cream by Laura Mercier called Fresh Fig. It was in a set of 3 and I bought them last Christmas, and this particular one took me about 3 months to use up, using it once a day, usually in the evening before I go to bed. It's an okay hand cream, nothing to write home about. The smell is nice. I'm obsessed with figs, as I might have mentioned, but this one didn't really smell particularly figgy to me, although it is a nice smell. But I didn't find the cream itself particularly hydrating or nourishing or anything of the sort, so I won't be repurchasing it. I also have one fragrance empty this month. This is it. It's called Eau Rose by Diptyque. This one also came in a set and it's 7.5 milliliters. It took me probably a couple weeks to use up, and it smells, it's a rose fragrance, so it smells of roses, but it's the kind of fresh young rose, not super sweet, very fresh. So it's quite nice, but it's not my cup of tea because I don't normally use floral fragrances, and in particular roses are not my favorite kind of floral fragrance either, so I wouldn't buy a full size of this. On to skincare. The first product that I used up in November is this Darphin Aromatic Cleansing Balm with Rosewood, which was this year's gift from Space & birthday gift for deluxe members. And it's a full-size 40 milliliter cleansing balm. I actually quite like this. Compared to Pharmacy Green Clean and to Clinique Take the Day Off, this one is thicker. It has the consistency of set honey, and once you warm it up with your fingers, it gets softer, and I really like the way it removes makeup and the way it feels on the skin. One thing I'm going to say is that it's very expensive for the amount. Although I got this for free, but then I checked the price and it's quite pricey, and it lasted me about a month and a half. So I will be going back to Green Clean and to Take the Day Off as a more budget version, although they're not cheap by any stretch of the imagination either. But yeah, this one was good. I enjoyed it. Wouldn't repurchase it probably, at least not anytime soon. Another skincare product I used up this month is this 20 milliliter bottle of Dr. Seabag's Serum Repair. This is hyaluronic acid serum, and it was in the Liberty Beauty Advent Calendar, so I won't dwell too much on it because I will have a separate update at some point about the Beauty Advent Calendar. I am going to say that it's a nice product. I still prefer the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum to this one. And the third and final skincare item that I used up in November is this Brighten and Firm Vitamin C Serum by Dr. Dennis Gross. This came in some kind of a set or a gift with purchase or something like that. So I didn't go and buy it. It came to me and it was okay-ish. I didn't like the sour kind of smell. I wouldn't repurchase it. I think there are better vitamin C serums, at least ones that I like better than this one. Now on to the most exciting, at least for me, category, which is makeup. In November, I used up 5 makeup items and 4 of them are in my Use It All Up project, so that's quite exciting. I'll start with the one that is not part of the project, meaning that I acquired it after the project had already started, and it's this Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is something that I think I got it in October. Yes, that's right, because Cult Beauty had a really generous gift with purchase and I got so many things in October for free by Cult Beauty. So the way it works is, you probably know this, but the way it works is that if you spend over a certain amount in that period where the gift is available, you get a goodie bag with many products. Most of them are in small sizes, which suits me perfectly, to be honest, because I like trying out new products without necessarily committing to a full size. So back to this primer, I didn't like it at all. To begin with, my skin is pretty normal. I would say it's combination because my nose tends to get oily throughout the day, but other than that, it's pretty normal. And I don't really feel that I need a primer. And this one, I didn't feel it did much other than when I was applying any type of foundation product. I currently have 3. I currently have 2 foundations and a tinted moisturizer. So when I was applying any of those 3 with my fingers, as I tend to do, they would ball up horribly to the point where I would need to start all over again. And it was this primer's fault. And for this reason, I would never purchase it or want to use it again. To be fair, if after having applied this primer, I would apply my complexion product with a beauty blender, for example, it wouldn't pill, it wouldn't ball up or bunch up or anything, and probably this did help with the longevity of my complexion product, how it wore throughout the day. But I still don't feel it's worth the hassle because I prefer to apply especially my tinted moisturizer, which I'm wearing today. I prefer to apply it with my fingers, and I don't want to use a product that kind of forces me into using one sort of makeup application, if that makes sense. So I know this is a popular product, but I didn't like it one bit. And now let's talk about the makeup which I used up in November, which is part of my Use It All Up project, which means that I've had this makeup since before 2020, before January 1st, 2020. I used up my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick completely. So as I've probably said before, this isn't my perfect nude lipstick. It leans kind of purplish and cool on my lips and makes me look like I'm cold or possibly recently I've drowned. So I wouldn't repurchase it, but I still found a way to enjoy it because I found out that if I apply clear lip gloss over it, and this is a matte lipstick, right? So if I apply clear lip gloss over it, it kind of made it look better for me. So this is how I used it, and this is how I managed to use it up. And you wouldn't believe how much product there is left after you use up the, you know, the usable part of the lipstick. I actually reached this plastic bit in February and it took me till November to use it up. So there is so much product that most people just end up throwing away, and I keep wondering why companies don't come up with more efficient packaging, right? I managed to use up one more lipstick in November, and this is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lips, which is a liquid lipstick. I think it was in the shade Bacca, and this was in my birthday gift from Space & K in 2019. So I've had this since 2019. As with many products, I liked this more the more I used it. Initially, I didn't like the shade too much, but then I kind of learned how to apply it so it doesn't look too vampy and dark on me. It's very long wearing, it is a bit drying on the lips, but it's a matte liquid lipstick, so what can you do? I did enjoy it, not to the point where I would want to repurchase it, but I think it's a very good product. Another thing I'm going to say is that the quality did deteriorate once I pulled the stopper out. I pulled the stopper out on the 6th of November, and I used it up on the 26th of November. So for those 20 days, the product had really started to dry up, which is normal, I guess. Probably my most exciting update is this one. This is the Cover FX Shimmer Veil. I think the color was Amethyst, and it's a really nice liquid eyeshadow that I managed to use up. This was also in my video about products that I want to use up in 2021, so well done me, I guess. This is a beautiful product. It's sparkly yet sophisticated, it's long wearing, it's easy to apply, and I would repurchase if I didn't have 100 eyeshadows. I started using this eyeshadow in December 2019, so it took me almost 2 years to use up. And I did remove the stopper, and as with the liquid lipstick, the quality did start to drop. And by the time I used it up, it wasn't as good as before, but again, that's quite normal. I don't remember the exact date when I pulled the stopper out, but there was quite a lot of product left after that. So that brings me back to my complaint about packaging. And the last makeup or makeup adjacent item that I used up in November is this all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. I remember going through these like crazy a few years ago. I've used up at least 2 of these before my Use It All Up project started, and it used to take me a couple months to go through each bottle, which I don't know why. I mean, it took me so long to use up this one, and to be honest, recently I wasn't noticing any positive effect after using this spray, and I don't know, maybe also the fact that I had it open for so long, or maybe I just fell out of love with it, but I don't actually like it as much as I used to like it. So I'm not going to repurchase this one. I still have half a bottle of MAC Fix Plus left, and I found out that in terms of effect it has on the skin, I actually like Fix Plus better. Although in terms of application, I think this one distributes the product more evenly. Fix Plus tends to be a bit splotchy. However, I still like it better. So this is not going to be a Use It All Up project update, because I will leave that till the end of this month, December, to give you an update on the whole year. But let me just share with you that I've so far used 50 products as part of the Use It All Up makeup project, and I still have 146, which is a lot, of course, but I started with 196, so I've made quite a remarkable progress, I think. That's all for today. Thank you very much for staying till the end of this video. If you enjoy my content, why don't you subscribe? Thank you so much once again. Enjoy wearing your makeup, enjoy using your beauty products, enjoy living your life. See you soon. Bye bye.